Alrighty, for this week's experiment, it's an acid-base reaction. This experiment, we had to use baking soda and vinegar, and combined those two substances together and observe the chemical reaction. Baking soda, also known as sodium bicarbonate, is a base. As far as strength, it's a weak base, and it is in the chemical structure, written um, structure is NaHCO3 for baking soda, and then vinegar, which is a combination of water and acetic acid. And as far as strength and acids, acetic acid is a weak acid. So we have a weak base, sodium bicarbonate of baking soda, and a weak acid, which is the vinegar. And for vinegar, written out, that's HC2H3O2. And the distinct difference between the two, as a base, the form of baking soda, obviously, as we know, is a powder, so it's a solid. However, vinegar is a liquid, so we're mixing a liquid and a solid. And when you mix those two together, your end product, what you get is you get a liquid and a gas. So two different states of matter there. When you mix the baking soda and the vinegar together, how we were instructed to do is to do this inside of a water bottle. We get an exothermic reaction, which means it gives off heat. This reaction happened really fast, and it was quite explosive because it was under pressure. We put the baking soda in with the vinegar, and I kind of shook up the bottle just watching a couple of videos to get an idea of what I was expecting. Obviously, did this outside and put on the cap. Your end products, what you get is you get water and carbonic acid, which continues to decompose into CO2. So in the end, you get carbonic or CO2 gas, obviously, and water liquid. So in the bottle, what happened is you mix those two, and the reason why it's explosive, as the CO2 is produced as a product, and then just being exothermic reaction, which means the gas molecules of the CO2 were moving faster, which increased the pressure, even though it was already under pressure from just the volume of the water bottle itself. The pressure built up, and it shot up like a rocket if you faced upside down. Also, mine fell over, and so it just kind of exploded and flew across the yard. But anyway, same premise there. Again, when you mix acids and bases, just one of those basic principles, what we learned this week is you will get water as a byproduct. So again, CO2 is the gas, which create the bubbles and the explosion and the reaction, and water as a byproduct. And I was looking on. I also tried just a little extra because I thought it'd be cool. I saw also that doing the same experiment, putting just a regular unblown up balloon over a water bottle cap, just trying again. That CO2 gas produced from the reaction of the baking soda in the vinegar, as the CO2 left the bottle, it was able to blow up the balloon that was on the end of the water bottle. So just another extra cool thing I saw and just replicated myself from this experiment this week on learning about acids and bases.